Yo, what up guys, OPTCG Daniel here, back at it again with a deck profile video. So today we're gonna do the new released Uta leader from ST11. So if you've played the Uta battle thingy, then you know what the leader does. And if not, Don 1 when attacking, once per turn, reveal one card from top of your deck and add up to one film type card to your hand, then place the rest at the bottom of your deck. So basically, when you attack for 6, 7, or whatever, you can just refill the top card. If there's a film, add it. If not, put it to the bottom of the deck. We do run some non-film cards, so you can potentially miss with the leader effect, but still, small chance. And if not, we have other ways to draw. But yeah, we can put it right here. Yeah, like I said, probably everyone played this deck already. I played 3 Uta events myself, so we're gonna go pretty quick to this list, I think. For our 2 costs, we of course play 4 times Tony Chopper. So this is our searchable 2k. Yeah, you never want to use its effect and just use it for the 2k counter. That's it. Then for our other 2 costs, we do play 4 times Law, also from the film of course. So Law is a nifty tech in the deck because when you go second, you are at 2 dons of course, you can play this, and then next turn you're at 4. So you can attach 2 to this, swing for 5, use its effect by resting 1 don. You can get this card back to your hand and then play 1 character with a cost of 3 from your hand. So yeah, then you have of course, you have 1 don left, so you can play the Nami for only 1 basically. So you can get the on-play effect and you get a counter back to hand. In the event, you could have done the Nico Robin combo. You play Nico Robin, you play this back, and then you have 2 attackers again. But yeah, you can do some fun stuff with this, and it will even be better with the new Mihawk, but it's for later, of course. Then for our 3 costs, we do play 4 times the Nami. So this is the only card that we are missing from the reprint in ST11. Sadly, this card's not included, but yeah. On play, when attacking, rest 1 don, look at top 3 cards of your deck, add a film card to your hand, and then place the remaining at the bottom in any order you want. Just saying out of my head, but I think that's the effect. No counter, and yeah, you can cheat it out with the law I said, and with your leader, so you have a lot of search power and draw power in this deck. Then for other 3 costs, we do play, of course, 4 times the Usopp. Yeah, if you go first, you can play this. Hit with leader 5, play this, or you can use it with the Brooke combo or the Luffy Brooke combo, but just your 5k beater vanilla. Not a lot to talk about. And then we go into 4 times the new Uta. So this card replaces the Bartholomew. I think Bartholomew had to rest itself to put something active, and this you just have to discard a event from your hand. And then end of your turn, you may trash 1 event card from your hand, set up to one of your film type characters as active. So yeah, abuse Luffy, that's it basically. Swing with Luffy, end of turn, restand it. We also play another card that can restand, so you have a lot of attacks with Luffy possible. And also a pretty dope card. Then for other 3 costs, we do play 4 times Izo. So Izo is one of the cards that you can whiff on with your leader ability, but still it's just a generic 2k counter. But also on play, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less. So if they have annoying blockers, Borsalino, Marco, whatever you want to go for game, play this, rest it, swing into it, or swing with leader and do some shenanigans. Then for our 4 costs, we play 4 times Brooke. So Brooke is really good because you can just, go white. On play, play up to 1 film type or straw hat type card other than Brooke. No, let me read it correctly. Usually you just poop out the Usopp. On play, play up to 1 film or straw hat crew type character with a cost of 3 or less from your hand. So yeah, you can play the Uta, the Law, the Usopp, the Chopper if you want to, but don't do that. Yeah, so you can just play this, pop a Usopp out, and then you have 2 bodies on the field. Good against Sakazuki, of course. This deck can definitely beat Sakazuki, by the way, because you go white really quick. Then for our 4 cost, we play 4 times Zoro. Yeah, this is basically the best target with Luffy. 6k beater. Doesn't counter, not a lot to talk about. It's gonna be a short video. Then for our 7 costs, we play, of course, 4 times Film Luffy. So you will attack a lot with Luffy because Luffy has a nice stat line of 7 costs, 7k. On play, you may play a film or straw hat type card from your hand with a cost of 4 or less. So like I said, you can, like the best combo is you play this and then you play this for free, or you play the Brooke and then you play the Usopp, or you do this and the Uta blocker, or this Brooke Uta blocker, whatever you can do. And then you can just swing next turn for 7, and then end of turn you can use the Uta effect from the 3 cost, put it active again. So it's basically just like the Basil Hawkins from starter deck 2, and also like the 7 cost kit blocker. So yeah, good card. Then for our 10 cost, yeah, we do play 2 times the Don Quixote the Flamingo. This card is just really good in green decks, but yeah, it's 10 cost, so you don't really can use your leader ability to add a card or reveal a card. But still, this card is just way too good. You could cut this card or another card in my deck to play 4. I will show you in a second what cards you can cut or bump it up to 4 if you want to. Then for our events, we play the freest Searcher of all. This card is just really good, and also our first super rare event card. Yeah, it's a 1 cost main. If your leader is Uta, look at 3 cards from top of your deck, reveal up to 1 film time card other than New Genesis, add it to your hand, then place the remaining at the bottom of your deck in any order you like, and then set 1 of your dons as active. So yeah, it's a free searcher, literally, for top 3 cards, because you can rest the don that you used. I mean, you can put the don active that you use for this. Cool, and yeah, leader locked. Then for other cards, 1 cost, we do play 2 times Paradise Waterfall. So like I said, you have multiple ways of restanding the Luffy. So you can definitely be more aggressive with Luffy, or with the 10 cost Mihawk if you want to for next turn. But yeah, 1 cost, counter, your leader or one of your character gains 2000 power during this battle. Then set 1 of your characters active, and trigger is KO one of your opponent's rested characters with a cost of 4 or less. So you can also punish them by having this in live, or just use it for the Luffy or for some other cards that you want to restand. You could cut this out for 4 times the 10 cost if you want to, but yeah, it's just nice to be more aggressive with the Luffy in my opinion. Or you can cut the 10 cost and bump this up to 4. It really depends on you. But those 2 are definitely the 2 flex spots. Then for our 2 cost events, we do play, of course, 4 times Blacklight with the Alt Art promo. Yeah, if this card wasn't leader locked, it was definitely a staple for all the freaking green decks. It's a 2 cost main. If your leader is Uta, choose 1 of the following. Rest up to 1 of your opponent's cards with a cost of 5 or less. And then the other one is KO up to 1 of your opponents with a cost of 5. No? KO up to 1 of your opponent's rested characters with a cost of 5 or less. So whenever your opponent has a Rush Luffy on the field, a Sabo, a Kuzan, or name any other card that is 5 and below, they've rested, you can just swing with your leader into it. They will pitch a card, or swing with your other cards into it. They will try to protect it, and then you just play this and you can KO it, and then they wasted counters on a card that was just removed by this card. So yeah, think good about this card, because you can just also rest the blockers. So you can also rest all the good blockers except for Luffy. So you can rest a 5 or less, so you can rest the Rebecca, the Borsalino, or the Sabo. Finally you can rest them. And now you can just swing for game if you want to. I really want 4 of this. This art is so nice. And then for our last 2 cards, we do play 2 times Invincible. I'm Invincible. It's a 3 cost main. Set your leader Uta as active, and then trigger. Play up to 1 of your opponent. Oh my god, I cannot read. I played 3 events. So I'm cooked. Trigger. Up to 1 of your leader or characters gains 1000 power during this turn. So if you hit it from life, you can make your leader 6k. That's it. But never do that. Just have it to hand, and you can just double attack with your leader. You can do 2 times 10 if you want to. But yeah, that's it for Uta. Uta will definitely become way better when we get the Mihawk, the green one from the starter deck Zoro Sanji, if I recall correctly. But yeah, I really like this deck. The event was a lot of fun. I didn't win, sadly. My best score was 2-2. Oof, pain in the heart. So yeah, but if you ever go to a mirror match, whoever sees multiple Luffy's first wins, definitely. Yeah, that's it for this list. Just a quick deck profile from the cards we have. The other promos, they're not really that playable, so don't bother getting them. Just wait for the March release, or that's it. Yeah, only I'm Invincible, the New Genesis, and the Blacklight are playable. But yeah, that's it for me. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you dislike it, dislike it. If you want to see more content, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.